Hi there, and welcome to my channel, Galactic Bacon. You may be able to detect I've had a heavy cold recently, so my voice is a little bit croaky today, so I do apologise for that. Hopefully you can make everything out clearly. But my video today is going to be an Elite Dangerous Galaxy Map guide, especially for beginner pilots or those that are starting out in this game. Maybe you bought the game for Christmas and you've just started out trying to figure things out, and hopefully this video will be helpful to you today. So I'm in my ship at the moment, and to access the galaxy map you can either press the M key, which is usually the default. If you are playing on PlayStation, you'll have to figure out what that is yourself. I'm on PC. And on PC you go to the left hand panel. There's another way of accessing the map, and we're in their navigation panel, and we go down to Galaxy Map, and there I have my Galaxy Map in front of me. Now, one of the things that is really important in using the Galaxy Map is that you get your key bindings sorted out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to guide you through the Galaxy Map first, and then I will show you what key bindings I have set up, just to make navigation a bit easier for making your way around the map. Okay, so your default setting will probably look something like this, where you will be able to see the stars. This is called the realistic map, and if you zoom into the stars, presuming you have zoom enabled, in my particular setup I have the mouse wheel set up for this, so I can just zoom in and out of the galaxy. If I zoom right out, you can actually see where I am. My right hand mouse button enables me to do that and swivel around, so the mouse controls this kind of movement, and then if I move my mouse up and down, I can move up and down as well, so that's quite helpful setup. You maybe have to just try out what works for you. That works quite well for me for navigating around. So if I zoom into stars, the colour represents the different type of star that is visible, and if you left click on the star, another little pop-up menu appears. You can select the object, and then a little orange pointer will appear above the star. You can plot a route, and that has plotted a route from wherever I am at the moment. You can also bookmark. I'll come back to that in a little while. If there's a system map available, you can click on that. I will see if I have any system maps available to me at the moment. Is that one? Yeah. So it just so happens the system I'm in at the moment, it brings up the system map from there as well. Okay, I'm going to go back to my main galaxy map. Now, one of the things that you can do, if there's an interesting system that you have visited and you want to remember it for some reason, you can create a bookmark, and that will show as a blue icon. And then if you go to your left hand panel, which is here, and go along to the bookmark tab, there is the bookmark I have just made for that star system. Now, if you click on the bookmark itself, you can edit it, and what you can do is you can perhaps type in something a little bit more meaningful. So I could place in here let's see, say I was doing some exploring and I reckoned I was maybe the first person to discover this object, so I could say first discovered, and then when I hand in my data later on, you can maybe double check and see if your name comes up in lights once you've handed your data back in. You know, you could save information there for, say, you're storing your ships in a certain system. You could indicate that by creating a little bookmark for it. There's all sorts of things you can do with that. Okay, so the second tab along is a search tab, and you can type in system names. So if I type in Sol and then click on the little icon to the right of there, it will look for Sol. And there it is there, our home system, in other words the sun. So if you're looking for a specific system, you can type that straight into the search bar. So Barnard's star, which I just see on the map itself. If I click on that, is it going to find it? Maybe it doesn't like the apostrophe. Perhaps. I've spelt it wrong. Yeah, do make sure you spell things right when using the search, or it just won't work. There we go. So what it's telling me here is I have my current location, and then I have another selected location. If I select this one, that will change. Now if I am creating a route, let's create a route to this star. So there's my route. If I use some of these filter facilities here, I can get it to plot a slightly different route for me. So at the moment it's indicating the fastest route for me from LHS, what was it, 1852 to Barnard's star. No, I've lost it. Ah, there it is. Let's set that again. Yep. If I then click on economical routes, it will find a more economical route for me that will use less fuel. There are other things here. If you want to use jet cone boost, you can use that filter. You can also use the FSD boost filter. So if you have a boost available to you and you want to see how few jumps you can make your journey in, what you can do, you can drag the boost indicator up so it shows you different boost levels, and you will see it replotting my route accordingly. Okay. The other thing it tells me is my cargo mass. At the moment I don't have anything. If you maybe want to see what your route would look like if you had some cargo, you can simulate that by clicking that filter. You can see the route changing, and you see the jump range changing accordingly. Okay. So if we move along to the fourth tab at the top on your left hand panel, we've been on the default setting, which is the realistic map. We also have this middle panel which is called map, which seems a strange way of naming this, but anyway, this gives you a lot more filtering. There's some really helpful stuff in this. I'm not going to go through absolutely every filter, but it's just an overview for you just now. So if I go back to, let's say, and these are all the different filters that we have. If I say star class, okay, It filters the whole map according to star class, and the colouring is significant for the star class. You'll see M-type stars are red. You'll see F-type stars are a different colour. Okay, and what you can do, you can set up a filter for the type of stars that you want to find. Now, the reason I have my filter set up in this way from type O to type M is this is a group of stars that are scoopable, where you can refuel from. So it's a really handy way of using this filter. Other filters that we have available are stars that you've visited. So if you want to see the places you've visited, and they show up in light blue, and this is a fairly new account, so I don't have many stars actually highlighted here. You'll be able to see the light blue ones are the ones I have visited. The ones I've not visited are red. You can get rid of those if you just want to see the ones that you have visited. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Trade data. It will show you trade data where it is available or not available. Okay. So the blue ones are systems where I have trade data available, and the red ones are where I don't have trade data available. What else do we have? Economy. This could be quite helpful if you're looking for a certain type of economy system. You can use the filter. If you're looking for high-tech, say, economies where you're going to be able to get some decent ship modules, you can select the filter to that. If you're looking for other types of economies, you can set the filter accordingly. That's fairly self-explanatory. You have different types of government, if you're into sort of factions and that kind of thing. Allegiance, it's got the three main factions, and also independent systems as well. What else do we have? Commodities. You can use this if you're doing some trading. If you're looking for specific items, you can see what is available in certain systems. Ship services. This can be a really helpful filter as well if you want to do some black market trading. So I encourage you to play about with the filters. It'll take you a while to figure out what they all do. If I go back to, let's see, not economy, star class, and then you can filter according to population as well. It's an extra filter you have there. And then you have an extra filter at the bottom as well. Now the next tab along is power play. I'm not going to explain power play in this video, but only just to show you that there's a separate power play map. So this area here is often called the bubble, which is where all the main power play factions are currently active in the game. These are systems where you can do power play. There are various filters, so if you click on say one of your power play factions, it will find the headquarters for you. You can see what is going on at the moment, expansion, control systems, and an overview of everything that's happening. So that's all I'm going to say about that at the moment. And then if you look on your left hand tab, the very right hand tab, You have some extra filters, so I'm going to return that back to my realistic map. So you have some other filters that can be quite helpful. You get navigation markers, community goals. It will be able to show you where they are. These are basically just things that you either tick on or off depending on what you want shown on your map. I don't have constellations on at the moment, but if I put that on, you will see it begins to indicate there's Polaris. It indicates where the constellations are. Sometimes these are difficult to actually see. Yeah. Okay. What else? Yeah, in terms of controls, I've already spoken about how I use my mouse. I use the mouse wheel for going in and out, zooming in and out. I also have R key to move up, the F key to move down, like that. I can also do that with my mouse. Also have A and D for left and right, W and S for forward and back, and Q and D for spinning around, which I can also do with my mouse as well. So those are all the main controls. I mean, you can set up your key bindings accordingly to what you want. That is really all there is to the galaxy map itself. I'm not going to explain the solar system map. I'll do that separately in another video. But if you do have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments below. Also, if you're just starting out in Elite Dangerous and looking for some guidance, you should check out my beginner's guide playlist. It's just indicated in the top right hand corner just now. Also, if you'd like to be notified about future videos I create, please subscribe and click the bell icon below if you want to be notified about those. Also, check out the description below for other videos, and feel free to leave a question in the comments if there's anything you want to ask about the galaxy map in particular. I'd be happy to help you out. So thanks for watching, fly safe, and I'll see you next time.